I look like a fucking.
I don't know. Touch. Right.
Oh, like. Oh shit.
Oh, it's a bit bright.
Bright, isn't it?
It's going to get brighter as well.
That is bright. Oh, what's going on here?
You got a shitty head.
Right. I'll get yours.
Hello everyone, how you doing? Good evening. Just wait for a few people to get in first. How's everyone doing? Oi, oi. How's the sound?
What's that? Maxi boy.
How's the sound? Can you see us all right? How's it look? It is weird, isn't it?
It's a bit weird. 17 people.
Straight away. I didn't think we'd get that all night. Evening everyone,
Evening.
how's it going? How's the sound? Let us know how it sounds.
Oh, it's Leggett. Leggett, Maxi boy. There he is.
Man like Mike. From the Netherlands.
One in Netherlands. Oh, what are we doing? Okay.
Friday night. Happy Friday night, everyone. Cool. It sounds good.
Sounds pucker. Happy
So-
days. Cool.
There's actually a lot more people in here straight away than I thought there would be straight away. So anyway, I'll let you know what we're going to do this evening. We're going to have a half-hour, 45-minute live piece. We've got a few things to talk about. Obviously, we've got the competition winners to announce that we've got right here. We're going to announce those winners at the end of this live stream. So yeah, wait until the end if you want to know if you've won or not. It's the £250 of gift cards for 2 winners that's been running on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube over the last few weeks. So yeah, the winners will be announced at the end of this live stream. And until then, we're going to be talking about a few topics, asking a few questions. Mainly, we're gonna talk about, first of all, we're going to talk about the band, where it came from, when it started, how we've got to this point. Basically, we get asked a lot what it stands for, what it means, and how long it's been running for, etc. So we're going to talk a little bit about that first, and not to bore you to death on a Friday night. We've got 5 competitions we're going to run for this this live stream as well. So like I said, somewhere between half hour and 45 minutes. We've got an alarm set on our phones. So when that goes off, we're going to ask you a couple of questions, which are going to be live competitions. Put the answer in the comments box, and we're going to randomly pick a winner, or a couple of winners, or whatever. So that's about it. I'm not going to bore you to death too much. After that, we're probably going to have a Q&A. We'll answer some questions. So if you have got any questions that you do want to ask any of us or us as a collective, just put it in the comments box at any point. We'll scroll through it at the end and pick a few out to answer and to have a little natter with you on a Friday night.
That's exactly it.
So yeah, we're gonna probably. I've put a link in the comments box on the side or underneath. I'm not too sure where it does appear upstream. But if you can please share the link across your Facebook. Free gay lovers.
There he is.
If you can please post that link onto your Facebook page, it will just get more people into the room for you. Buffering a bit. That could be my tether, because our internet where we are is terrible. So keep in touch with the buffering, Wigan Pier, because yeah, we're tethered at the moment because our internet's tragic. So yeah,
First one, isn't it? So
I know, first live stream that we've done on
It's
YouTube.
testing.
We've done them on Instagram before, haven't we? We've done
yeah, that's it.
like this when it's all a bit serious.
It's all a bit serious. Yeah. Backdrops, seat arrangements, everything. So
Check that out. But yeah, you're a bucket, aren't you?
I'm a bucket.
Bucket.
Makes me look little. It's the first time I've ever looked small to these.
No, actually,
Yeah, we look tall. Yeah.
we're actually going in the reverse height order, or how we actually are. Height-wise.
Yeah, little and large. Little and large. Well, little on the bucket, large on the bucket.
We've stopped, lads. Is it still going? Has it stopped? Is it come back?
Oh,
Comments have stopped. Let us know what's going on.
you're back. Yeah,
We're back. We're back.
There we go.
Happy
back in
days.
the room.
I got a new tattoo last week.
It's backwards.
It's backwards. So yeah, right. I'm going to start waffling because I'm good at that. And yeah, we've got 10 minutes until the first competition, and there's enough of you in there now to run it. So right, this first topic about the brand, where it came from, where it started, and what it stands for, I guess. We were going to save this for a proper video that we're going to put out. We probably still will. We'll put a video out about it. Yeah. I've got so many old videos of the early days of how we used to do things, early shots of sort of the first products we started designing.
And uni days, I suppose.
Uni days,
started,
it was. So it goes back. I turned 30 this year, and I do look it. I haven't got any hair, but it is, yeah.
Is that always grey hair's cut off?
Grey's cut off today. But yeah, I started the brand when I was in my last year at uni. So that would have been in 2011-ish, maybe a year more. And I was asked to start, a final major project at uni. I was at design school. So I was studying graphic design, photography, illustration, those kind of creative subjects, and in the final year I designed and put together a brand that was going to either be something or that was going to be that could become something. So I had an interest in fashion at the time. I've got a retail background as well from when I was younger. Worked for various different high street retail outlets, and there was a big gap in the market at the time many years ago. There's a lot more people doing it now. But back in the day, there was a very big gap for a sort of quirky, independent, off the wall, if you like, clothing brand that was designed just for anglers. So I started it up many moons ago, and the idea came to fruition, and I bought myself 50 t-shirts that were printed with a design. Went through uni, passed my course, and then decided that I would leak it out onto social media. And that was back in the day when Facebook was still sort of fairly new. And yeah, it sort of took off from there, really, and haven't looked back since. The first 5 years was running the brand alongside a full-time job, 5 days a week. So obviously all my spare time, evenings, weekends, everywhere. Yeah. And then in the later infancy of it, got in the way of it.
Yeah. Started getting more and more involved, and much the same as Louis, really, over the years, sort of like bouncing off each other, you know, kind of with all sorts of ideas and stuff like that. I was actually a chef a long time ago, and sort of made my way into like working in the building trade. But when I did that, I went self-employed and sort of built up to the time where I started working part-time with Louis. Well, say part-time, all the evenings, weekends. Yeah. And
part-time and so.
Yeah, that's it. And then sort of materialised into working with you a lot. And you?
Yeah,
that's a great question.
What's that?
William Peer. Who's got? I don't know. We should put them all in a fight, shouldn't we?
Yeah, get them in a wrestling ring.
Bride wars.
But yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of how it all came about. Like I said, I ran it part-time alongside a full-time job with Tris. Got to know Kieran through angling as well years ago when you was a young nipper.
Still are, aren't you? Yeah,
it's a fresh one. Back in the day. And and we've just worked hard, put a lot of time into it. Had friends, had help from some friends and family along the way as well, and we've just kept plugging away, and we're working so far ahead now. Yeah. Can't even keep up with the calendar. We have to work at least a year, if not a year and a half in advance with our collections and with our ideas.
That's exactly it.
It's a new game now to what it was. We have to start sampling so far in advance. The sampling stage takes such a long time, isn't it? And the testing period.
The amount of samples you actually get through, you know, in the lead up. I mean, we've nearly finished 2020's range, haven't we? And it's
halfway through 2019.
Exactly.
We had a lovely box of samples arrive today.
We did. Very nice. Exciting pieces. Nice. So
that's our designated winter collection for this year that we've been working on for the best part of almost 2 years now since we first ever sampled those pieces. So yeah, we'll be bringing that out this year. But yeah, not going to plug on about that for too much longer. because it must be getting.
It's getting-
I'm early.
It's early.
God,
And I'm 6 minutes yet.
I like a ramble.
That's all right. Keep
But-
rambling. Mate. Keep rambling.
So, what else should we chat about? So, what we're doing in the future.
someone wake Kieran up. I got the two ramblers next to me. I don't stop. Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair, it's actually been quite nervous doing this, isn't it? We've been a bit nervous.
Yeah, it has. Well, it's
We're right in front of the camera.
We're right in front of the camera. That's the best. That's one of those things that you sort of get comfortable with over a period of time. But there's something a little bit daunting about sitting there live in front of, well,
You guys,
all of our
watching us
subscribers
right
watching us. So you're staring at it right now. We're
Josh
being
Madden.
intimidated. Here we go.
Signal shocking down at Wicks. Any tips on getting around the thick weed?
Go
Solid
on.
bags.
Oh,
Solid
That's
bags,
okay.
mate.
Yeah.
All margins on the deeper side. They're everywhere over there. Yeah. Are you in the shallows where the weed is, or
Are you over there now, Josh?
Oh, I think we
Of
might.
course he is, because the shocking's down over Wicks.
It is
which
bad
would make
signal,
sense.
bad
Exactly,
signal,
bad
yeah.
signal.
Yeah. What other questions have we got, Luke?
Yeah,
You can
should
see a
we-
bit better than I can from there.
Let me have a look through. There's quite a...
Czech Republic. What's that?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm from Czech Republic. Jakob, hello, mate. Sorry, it's got to shoot. Got some rolling to do.
Get rolling. Good. Who was that? Is that
Dave.
Mr. David.
Man, like-
I know what you're doing, David. A winter hook bait sort, didn't you?
still left out there?
Oh, it's a good time to get it in. Actually, it's pretty
They're very special, them hook baits.
Forgot
You got any? Mine are in my
Mine are
van,
in my
mate.
bag.
Actually, I'm sitting on mine.
They're ready for Sunday.
Sunday.
Fishing Sunday.
You are, and I'm on the cameras.
This I'm
We're
yeah,
on the cameras.
Yeah.
We're on the cameras.
Me and
Yeah.
Trista are on the cameras filming Mr. Louis.
bit of between the scenes filming this Sunday with our friend Nath coming over from Belgium, which will be quite interesting. He's been over here before. I haven't actually met him personally yet, so this will be the first time that we'll get to meet him
Yeah.
and fish with him. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. We're gonna film that piece. I've got to catch one now.
Well, you're on a bit
No
of form,
pressure.
mate.
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
Man.
Nice,
Oh,
man.
nice, man.
Not
It's
really.
taking you a little while, isn't it?
Well, I've had my ups and downs this year, and I
Yeah.
have my fishing. To be fair, you on the other hand,
I've had a few.
you've had a good
Yeah,
spring.
you've had a
very
good
good
I've had a good spring, but kind of lost buzz recently. To be honest. I don't know why.
We're
Not
two
sure.
very different lakes, aren't we?
Very
Yeah.
different.
I'm just new syndicate to me. A bit of a spontaneous trip, bit of a spontaneous decision this year, to be honest. Didn't ever wanted to fish. I was going to jump on a club lake with you, which I'm sure we'll get onto in a minute. But as the year went a little further, it became more and more apparent I'd have less and less fishing time. So I've opted for a little syndicate right on my doorstep. I mean, right on my doorstep, 5-minute drive in. So that's perfect. And yeah, it's a great little lake, absolutely tiny, and really, really, really big access to a boat. It's 6 meters down to the ground. And hit the ground running a bit, I suppose. I'm not going to say too much because I've been putting together a little bit of a diary piece for Between the Seams. And hopefully, soon, once I've finished editing Create Your Own Path, which we will come to into a minute as well, you're about to see a bit of that, and eel fishing as well.
Mine's complete opposite to that.
Mhm.
And Tris didn't, luckily for him.
Yeah.
I fished around Chelmsford in Essex since I was a kid. I've kind of got a bit bored, so I went travelling a little bit, and I thought I had more time, but I didn't. And without the time, quick overnighters haven't really been working. I had a really good spring, had one of the A team on the first session, and I thought it was going to be amazing for the rest of the spring, and it kind of went downhill. And I've only done 3 more sessions since. It's so busy, and that's what's killed us. I want to be where Trist is, where there's no one there. I can use the boat. Yeah.
Piece of heaven there, really. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a touch, to be fair. It's not going to be quiet all the time, but whilst the week's up as it is, it certainly is, hopefully, I think. Weekends get busy like everywhere else, but enough time to nick a bite. And whilst it's quiet as that, it's...
Sorry, I've just noticed that screen there. It's backwards on there.
Yeah, I put it on there. But
Oh, did you?
Oh, no, it's backwards to that.
That's what I mean.
Just in case you can wonder what we're looking at. We're backwards. We've
We
got
are
a second
backwards.
screen here.
Second screen.
So we're not
Professional.
going on. Professionals. We've done our homework, see.
What about
Kind
your-
of.
What about your
Yeah.
fishing?
My machine, what for was? Well, shall I just get up and go now?
But we are seconds away
Ah,
our first competition.
let's get it going then, shall we? So, the first competition that we're doing right now, we want you to put in the comments box what does Wofte stand for, and we're going to get all your entries in. We're going to pick a winner straight away, and the winner will win a T-shirt of your choice.
Give him 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
Is that 5 minutes time? There we go. Alarm's going off everywhere.
Snooze.
And whenever that's done.
I'm good at snoozing now.
Snooze is 8 minutes. You got 8 minutes. So as many of you to get your answers into the box below, as you can see.
There's
a couple down in there.
We've been lying to you for years.
Keep them coming in. We're going to scroll through, and we'll pick a winner soon.
Yeah. There's a few in there, isn't there? Ooh.
I haven't seen one that's right yet.
No.
So yeah, keep them coming through. If you've just joined, welcome to the live stream. We're going to be on here for probably another half an hour. We're doing a few live competitions this evening, and we've already had a bit of a chat so far, a bit about the brand, what it stands for, what it's all about, sort of thing, where it's come from. And yeah, we're going to have some Q&As in a little while. So if you're new to this live stream, if you could please put your questions in the comments box in between the answer to the competition that we're running. We're going to scroll through at the end, pick a few questions and answer them in a bit of detail.
Got a couple of minutes left to get your answers in. So in the meantime, should we talk about create your own path, shall we? Yeah?
Is it the time?
No.
Is it time?
Is it time?
We have still
Rough schedule, something to go on. But yeah.
You can do.
Shall we?
Well, we've just been on a trip, haven't we? That wasn't
was that
part
before
of
this
the film.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you want to talk about that?
We'll talk about that as well. I think we've got time.
So, yeah, I mean, we put quite a bit on our stories on Instagram when we go away to trips abroad. We have been away an awful lot, really. In the last couple of years, we were away various occasions last year, filming the sections of Create Your Own Path, the film. Last year, me and you went away. We took the rods on the first occasion.
We did take the rods, didn't really fish. We flicked them out for a matter of hours and decided, well, we realised quite how impractical it is to film and fish at the same time.
Especially on a boat.
Yes. So we decided not to fish for the first trip was a couple of nights. A couple of nights. 2-3 nights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was it Mike first?
Mike was first. It was our first kind of dedicated filming trip, if you like. And I don't know, I think we can admit it.
There it is.
There it is. Man like Mike. And I think it's fair to say we were a little bit new to the whole filming life, but you got to practice to get good at it. And that trip didn't go perfectly, did it?
Not as
to be completely honest.
Considering the weather that we had was bad,
Yeah,
we've made a habit of choosing the worst possible probably times of the year to film last year.
Unfortunately, practical times for us to go with our sort of busy working lives and aren't necessarily the best fishing times, because when it's best fishing times, you guys are closing us. So we can get out when we can to film or fish or whatever. But yeah, so really got to do it. And we actually rescheduled for later on in the year. It went considerably better.
Very well.
So I'm not going to say too much about that because I'm about 3/4 of the way of editing it, and it should be out within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're
section.
Hoping for that one by the end of the month, aren't we? Maybe start of August.
It's out by end of July, I think.
And that's part 2.
That's part 2.
There's bits and pieces in the trailer that you would have seen on that trip, but there's not been too much leaked yet, really. We've kept it pretty quiet because, pretty special reasons.
As far as part 1 goes, who's seen it? Have a little comment. I don't know how many of you would have actually watched Creating Path 1 with Tom in the Jungle Lake, which was a very, very special place and
lovely place.
Somewhere we want to go back to and fish ourselves, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It's a very, very long drive.
Very long drive.
Yeah.
Savage environment as well.
Savage understatement. Yeah. It's
the parts that didn't go in, like the parts of the mosquitoes and like
mentally and physically scarred from that. I will not like that.
Draining trip. Really draining trip.
Those were pretty
testing.
Yeah, to say the least. Testing. But yeah, and then after those 3 actually, filming trips that some went well, some didn't. It's safe to say that we most certainly got the bug for a bit of European fishing.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Well, then we went and done it, didn't we? We had to.
Did it. Lou and myself, we went out, pretty much 2 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2 and a bit weeks.
What was it in the end? It was 18 nights. 18 days, wasn't it? And
18 days. We had a couple of shops we wanted to meet up with in a couple of various countries, and that was always going to be done at the beginning of this year. And it probably would have been rude not to sort of make a bit more of a thing out of it than just a shop visit.
Yeah.
So we did. We went out all the
Sorry, there's a
Mosquitoes.
fly. Bring about the memories.
PTSD. So yeah,
Yeah.
So Lou and I went on a bit of a road trip. The first 10 days was just us two.
Yeah.
Meeting up with a couple of people along the way. Met some very, very cool people that we'll be in contact with a lot. And then you come out with a couple of mates as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we came out and met you in France,
Yeah.
the last section, and opened my eyes and our friends' eyes to public fishing.
There's a very big twist, isn't there, in this
There
film?
is a huge twist, and
Huge.
we won't say nothing because this film is going to portray everything, and yeah, it's not one to be missed, that's for sure. It's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of highs, a lot of downs, or ups and downs.
Lots of ups and downs.
Lots of ups and downs.
To say a trip can go from
There to there
stupidly high
to there again.
to wanting to go home,
And then back up to there.
But yeah, within a day, it's like unbelievable what happens in that film, and what happened while we were there.
Yeah,
was
I can't wait to edit
bloody
it.
unbelievable.
I can't wait to get into that because that's what that's for a start.
Right, let's pick a winner then, shall we? There's a few people here at the
quite a few.
moment. Don't know how we're going to do this, to be fair, because what do we do? Scroll up, scroll down.
Scroll up, scroll down.
Go on then, you pick
Go
a
on then.
winner.
Yeah, I'm going to pick a winner.
Here we go. Do you want me to write it down?
So,
Write it down.
so the first winner of the competition for T-shirt, your choice, I think is going to have to be Wigan Pier. So if you can
Wigan
contact
Pier.
us with your details, and we can arrange for that to be sent out to you.
Is he still watching?
If he's still watching,
Is he
that
still
is.
there? Give us.
Grasshopper. Don't know what that was, but he said grasshopper.
Exactly, I saw that.
Hey! Boom! It's in, Mr. Pier. Yeah,
Awesome.
your witty comments as well.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, keep those comments coming in.
Cool. Wicked.
Nice.
So, we've kind of been chatting about Creator Empire, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
That's
We
the.
can't really say much more about our trip in particular, but what we can talk about, and we can go into a little bit more detail because it was a spontaneous trip.
Mhm.
It was one very recently. Very recently. You certainly redeemed yourself.
I know, blimey.
Yeah, so
Yeah, with the
where do we
first trip.
start?
First trip.
Explain why you
It's
received
like-
yourself first. Yeah.
Or shall I just
No,
get
we'll-
up and go?
We'll start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll
mate.
start-
Yeah, okay.
We'll start from the
Let's
tail
start
end
from the
of
beginning.
Create Your Own Path.
The first one.
Well, our trip in Create Your Own Path, approach how we know of this lake,
Okay.
and why you redeemed yourself.
Yeah, okay. So, well, I don't want to say too much.
Just talk about the trip. Talk about your fishing in England, and that's why you haven't been.
So, fishing in England, for me personally, has been pretty non-existent this year, which has been down to being busy with work. I've finally, after 4 or 5 years of saving, bought a house with my other half, Rach. So yeah, we moved in to our place, had to do a bit of work to it. So fishing's taken a bit of a backseat this year for me. And yeah, then sort of the first, well, the largest bit of angling that I've done this year, the most angling I've done was in our first road trip away.
And that was after about
Which
6
was-
months of not fishing.
Oh, at least, yeah. I mean, we did like literally the last time was probably a social we done in January.
Oh yeah, but even before that must
yeah.
have been
Yeah, like any proper angling has been a long
Yeah.
time ago.
before the autumn. You barely even fished
Yeah,
the autumn.
barely
Really?
fished the autumn, just haven't had the time. So
Yeah,
yeah,
to be fair.
kind of even going on that first trip though, but
Yeah.
I was a bit like not anxious, but I was a bit like, oh, I haven't done any
Well,
angling for so long. I weren't in the zone. Like, I weren't
Builds
in the
up,
fishing zone.
the two sides you can go into fishing in there. If you're
Yeah.
ready for it, your confidence is the biggest thing. Anyone will
Yeah.
say, anyone will agree. Confidence in fishing is, oh, that was a snooze. Confidence in fishing is, in my opinion, the most
Yeah.
important thing.
The
And when you
biggest
haven't
thing.
been in a long time, and maybe last time you went, you might have blanked for a few nights, a few times. But it is what it is, isn't it? Especially
Yeah.
that time of year, it's difficult. And yeah, well,
Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle getting out and getting the confidence, but it did. To be fair, what the lead up, I wasn't even that excited.
we had so
To
much
go.
going on here.
It was mad, and then it must have got to probably the week before, maybe even a few days before this road trip, and I started sorting out my bits and getting my bag sorted, getting my hook baits ready, prepping bait, getting everything together in the same place, and then it did start to come back, and you get that itch,
Yeah.
don't you, when you're getting ready for a trip.
We get some new fishing gear.
Yeah,
Like new
even
fishing
buying
gear
new
and
bits.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
getting new bits, getting supplies and topping up stuff, getting the tackle box ready, tying some rigs, which I didn't actually do much of for that trip.
Absolutely none.
Even though I said I would on the ferry as well, but no, we just had a snooze, didn't we? But no, yeah, that trip really brought my confidence back, and yeah, opened our eyes up to how much fishing there is on the continent, that there is to go and explore, basically. And then yeah, sort of had a good first half of the trip. But yeah, we were put on some lakes by some good friends over in Europe, and we turned up to this particular lake that we really liked the look of, but it was closed at the time. So we went and fished. We probably looked around 40 lakes in France. This was
It's not even an exaggeration.
no, there was lots of public lake complexes, weren't there? That
And
we
it
looked
was
around.
hot.
Just
as well,
sleeping at
wasn't it?
lakes for the sake
Yeah.
of it, just to
Yeah.
wake up in the morning to go somewhere else.
Yeah. But yeah, this lake really stuck out to us as one that we really wanted to fish. We were gutted as well because we found out that it didn't open until after we had left. So we just kind of dropped a pin and earmarked it, didn't we? It was a big lake, 30 odd acres.
Well, big in our eyes.
Small for France,
Yeah.
very small for France.
Yeah.
But yeah, we dropped a pin and we thought we'll come back here at some point. And that's what we did 2 weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
We went back there, and yeah, I definitely redeemed myself. Which I'm thankful to the Carp gods for doing. So
Swings and roundabouts.
yeah, that was a real good trip, and that was all filmed as well. So that'll be out at some point. We don't even know where we're gonna put it into yet, whether it'll be a Between the Seams piece or
Probably
just a
between
piece on
the
its
same
own.
thing.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a bit of an extended version.
0.5
0.5.
between the seams.
Between just 3 seams.
Just 3 seams.
But yeah,
I am
Yeah.
seams.
that'd be good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be good. I'm looking forward to that as well.
Cool. Right. So should we do a couple of questionos?
Questions. Are any questions? What we got?
Almost time for the second competition.
Yeah, it's
In 2 minutes.
What questions do we have?
don't know. Have a little scroll.
How much fishing do you get in with all being so busy?
How much do we get?
Probably just I've kind of just spoke about that.
Yeah, you have.
Me,
You
what
don't
about-
really get any time.
I need to.
I don't get as much time as I thought I was going to have.
Yeah.
But that comes back to the lake I chose to fish this year. If it was closer, it'd be different. I'd be doing
Yeah.
overnighters all the time, but it's not. So that's my own fault. So I fished basically.
Let's see. I thought this through. Yeah, as I said before, like I didn't fancy that
Yeah,
because you know, 45, 50 minutes on a good run to get there.
that's with no traffic.
With no traffic. Where myself, I get overnighters. I've got people like a friend, whatever, at the weekends, try to fish. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Friends to see, blah blah blah. My fishing generally is overnighters, and to then choose a syndicate which is like stupid close to my house, like 4.5 minute phone call in the car, and I'm there. It's
1.5 minute phone call in the car.
yeah, exactly. I timed it, mate. 4.5 minutes on the phone, checking in. Don't you? You check in, you miss it before you get to the lake, and then you can talk for 3 days. But yeah,
Very true.
yeah, that's it. Building up brownie points, carp points,
Fishing tokens.
fish tokens. That's the one.
Fishing tokens.
Yeah, so I generally, if I'm on it and I'm enjoying my fishing, I can try and squeeze in 2 overnights a week if really lucky. But realistically, yeah, one a week.
Sorry, Max's comment made me laugh. Have you still got your lollipop?
My lollipop. Put in my lollipop.
No, me.
You?
From that night. From
From the big one.
yeah.
Show season. Well,
What's your most memorable capture?
Kieran.
lollipop.
My most memorable capture. Memorable. It's got to kind of lead us to the next question.
What's the next
I was
question?
thinking
Next question. See that.
Yeah, I've been.
A special one.
I
that.
fished
What we
a
were all
lake.
there for.
I fished a lake since I was a kid, on and off, not properly because I wasn't old enough. It wasn't hard. It was hard back in the day, and it's kind of got easier, but got very busy in the last few years. And when I started fishing it, I was probably around 18, just able to do nights on there because you have to be over 18. And there was a certain common that I always wanted, but never actually fished properly for. It was the big fish in the lake, and it turned out that I got my ticket for that season, and the first session I actually targeted that fish. I caught it, stroke of luck really, but I managed to get hold of both of these boys, and they both come down.
Competition time. You finish what you're doing.
They both come down to share the moment with me. was a big carp as well, and one of the most unreal commons around, to be honest, in the country.
one of the
in the
best,
country.
One of the best that learned it. No,
And to share it with these boys and a couple of my cousins as well, and a few other people. Yeah, I'll never forget that moment. Getting it in the net and slipping it into a retainer. I was waiting for this too, and I can't explain. I was walking up and down for about 10 minutes, thinking like it's gonna get out. It's gonna get out. I'm not even getting a picture of it. Like, it's just one of them things, like shaking like a leaf. And the pictures that man like Trish got, they were bang up on the wall when I finally get my own house.
pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, unbelievable. But yeah, that's my most memorable capture. And
Makes difference everyone being there as well.
Yeah, it's two you share moment.
It's the vibe, yes. So we have a second competition of the night, and this one is to win any hat of your choice from our range. It's a bit of a guessing question. Again, if you're new to the live stream, if you can put a comment in the comments box, that would be handy, wouldn't it? If you can put a comment in the comments box, and we'll scroll through and pick a winner when it comes off again, I guess. So the question of our PB, so one of our largest fish is 4114. Guess who it is? Guess whose personal best fish that is, and you get one guess each as well. So don't keep putting different guesses in. Just have one guess each. One of us has caught a fish, 4114. If you can guess who's caught that fish, then we will draw through the winning name, the right name, and pick a winner. So yeah, you've probably got about 8 minutes. And yeah, any hat from our range of your choice, and we will win soon. Right. So,
what's next on the agenda?
I don't know. Is anyone actually fishing tonight?
Is
anyone
fishing?
out fishing at the moment? Is anyone out on the bank?
Well, Josh is.
Yeah, man like Josh. Anyone else fishing? Anyone else watching this from the bank?
Not to talk back, all right.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for a comment.
Nope.
We're currently planning another trip, aren't we?
We are soon around the corner.
Yeah.
Another European trip.
Got some dates.
Got
kind
some
of sorted.
unfinished business at a couple of lakes, I think, that we
Yeah.
spent
Well.
a brief amount of time. I think we need to revisit.
Yeah.
Sure.
A couple of options where to go, haven't we? But I think
Definitely got some unfinished business.
business.
That one, like.
Business.
Business.
Right, questions. What else we got? Other questions.
Yes, someone said me. Cheers, Josh. You legend.
Right.
Any more
I saw
questions?
one earlier. Right, this is my time.
Yeah.
Who does the best barbecue?
Oh, I see that.
What is that in there?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Where?
Man like Ian.
Who does the best
Oh.
barbecue?
I think it's because he knows.
He knows.
He knows. He's witnessed one of my barbecues.
Do you want?
Actually,
We should do.
has he had
We
one
should
of your
do.
barbecues?
He's having sausage.
I've
I
done
bet
it.
he has,
I've done
yeah.
a barbecue for Ian many occasions. Isn't that right, sir?
Yeah, that's a true story.
Do you want to give away your little barbecue tip?
No.
Oh, that's a game
I think everyone
changer,
needs to
though.
know the barbecue tip.
That
from
is a
Tristan.
game changer.
It's got to be.
That is a game changer.
Is it?
We
It
can
is,
talk
it is
about
a
that
game.
for
We
hours.
know it's a game changer, but like, I don't know if it is really. To be honest.
Are you ready
This is
for
my
the
thing.
tip? Are you ready for the
All
barbecue
right.
tip?
Some rowdy moments.
Yeah.
If you ever have a barbecue on the bank, right? A little secret. If you go to Carp, do them. No, other supermarkets are available. Tesco, Morrison's. Get a Yum Yums,
Greggs.
right? Or Greggs, anywhere. Get a Yum
Greggs
Yum. A little
ones.
pack of 4 Yum Yums for £1, right? Bang them on the barbecue once you're all finished. Really low, a little bit of coal, just smother away, smouldering away.
Smolder
Give
tree.
them a little roll, get them caramelised, make the best thing. you ever have. It's like a hot, crispy donut on a barbecue.
It's good dessert. Good dessert.
And yeah, like, thank me later. I want to hear. I don't know what it's for. I want people to thank me.
We need people field testing barbecue yum yums. Is what we're getting at because they're good.
Tristan made Carp's all covered, didn't he? Yes, he did.
He did.
Yeah. You made.
That was a long time ago. Wasn't it?
How big was it?
That's 2 colours.
Oh,
Oh.
nice man.
Colour?
Had a couple.
Yeah.
I'm sure yours though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'll
did
take
it.
that. Cool.
How big was it, Mr. Paul?
I reckon 2 more minutes.
Paul, I saw your stream yesterday, mate, over where you're fishing. It peeling it down in rain, wasn't it? Couldn't believe it.
Left.
It wasn't raining here yesterday, was it?
Oh no.
Was it not?
Hey.
Oh. You're in trouble now. Didn't you say you was like...
Your girlfriend got fishing.
Right. Moving swiftly on. I think, well, pretty much time for the...
Should we draw this then?
You can choose
Just
this
go
one.
from the top. So
Go for the top.
Where is...
yeah, I got that. It starts with
Make
Matt.
sure he's only got one answer. There it
There
is.
you go, bang on time.
That's it. So I think only 4.
4 people got it right, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I was having a look at him actually.
Dylan Fut HD. FUT.
I take it. I
FUTHD.
take it that is FIFA Ultimate Team.
See, I'm not down with this. Fut. I
If
said
you're still
fut.
watching, please confirm.
I'm serious now.
Kind regards.
I've never seen you so serious.
Yeah,
Yes, there he is.
there he is.
Hat
My
of your
man.
choice, Mr. Dutt.
Dylan.
Dutt, even.
Right, so this was the first one. 14.
So, Dylan, it's down to you. Drop us a message on Facebook or Instagram. I did Instagram or YouTube because we're on YouTube actually.
You've won. What was you won? A hat.
Hat of,
Hat
your,
of your
choice.
choice.
Get in contact and we'll get it out to you this week.
Yeah, don't forget, if you do win a competition, don't forget to get in touch.
We're gonna.
I'm not even sure how to do it. That's why.
I'm sure they follow us on other social media,
Yeah, drop us a message.
Drop us a message.
Facebook page, Instagram,
YouTube,
email, through the website, where
Lou's phone number.
my phone number, which is blah, blah.
Right.
Pretty getting there. To be fair, we've got one more competition that we'll do in. I don't even know what the time is now.
We've got about.
Oh, we got 10 minutes.
We've got 10,
Yeah.
We've got 10 minutes until we've got that last competition. Then
Then it's the Big Daddy prizes.
Big Daddy prizes.
prizes.
We need like a big.
Yeah, because we knew this was it was a little bit more organised. We've got like a big banner.
Yeah,
maybe some
not
fights.
Some young ones. The bottom.
what's your go-to rig?
I tell him you're on the same syndicate.
Yeah, you're on the
Oh
same
yeah.
syndicate.
Whoa. Sneaky question.
What's your favourite swim?
My go-to rig. Well, let's do all of our go-to rig because it's probably different, isn't it? I would have thought. So my go-to rig when I go fishing, on a hard spot would be a snowman rig. So a 15mm bottom bait and a 10mm topper, usually always a white one. Size 6 hook, an aggressive curve shank hook. With a little part of the rig stripped at the bottom, probably 1/2 inch, and then the rest of it probably 7-8 inches. Big double loop at the top, big double looped around loop at the top to kick it out from the lead. That is probably my go-to rig that I use for 90% of my fishing. If it's a hard bottom, I've never ever really been an avid user of helicopter setups until we were in Germany. That was the first time I really used them for a long time. Haven't had to use a heli safe. That was a plug, wasn't it? Haven't had to use a heli system, heli setup for a long time. Haven't fished many silty lakes in the past. I've always fished gravel pits, so I've been on a firm bottom, usually gravel, clay, etc. So I haven't needed to plug right in. So I've always used that rig with a lead clip arrangement with a bit of lead core if the rules allow, and that's been me really. More recently though, I have got into the wrong rig, to be fair.
Yeah, you haven't.
Yeah.
No, it's a good rig though. It's a good rig.
That last trip as well.
What was it? Eight bites, 8 fish, was it? Oh,
8 landed as well.
8 landed.
Eight landed. Yeah, I'll give you that.
But yeah, so what are you?
Don't ask
What's
him.
your go?
What was your ratio?
No, what's it?
my ratio.
My ratio on your last
my
trip.
go-to rig changed after the last trip.
Yeah.
My go-to rig is the stiff hinge rig, probably the same
Yeah.
as quite a lot of you, to be fair. It's one of them rigs. A lot of my fishing was always overnighters, and you can go to a lake, cast a hinge stiff out, and you're fishing all the time. And it is a big fish rig. I think that. I think you always tend to get the better ones on that kind of setup. Normally fish it with like just a normal leg clip system. Yeah. I love using pop-ups.
You also don't use any system.
I
often, do you?
really, really don't like helicopter systems. I don't know why. I've used them a couple of times and not been very successful. Lost fish a lot, so might be what I'm doing. But yeah, hinge stiff for me, always, no matter where I go.
What are you saying?
Slip D, soft boom
Yeah.
section.
I do like the look of
Helicopter.
that. I like to look at
Slip
that.
D, mate.
Yeah.
What can you?
You have a good ratio as well, to be fair.
Yeah, so, yeah, slip D, semi-stiff or stiff. I don't change a lot, to be honest, on a helicopter. Although at the minute, where I'm my little syndicate, really little holes in the weed, and I'm dropping rigs on a boat all the time. Don't even cast on there. Find the spot. So I'm actually using a drop of inline at the moment with a reasonably short hook link, because I know that when I'm fishing, I get the biggest lead I can get away with, 4 or 5, maybe even 6 ounces, unnecessary, but 4 or 5 ounces. Real short sort of hook link, right on the gravel. Quite a long length of leg core, and then quite a long. Well, that's it really. Long leg core, and then because the thing is with me, my line is sitting on the weed the whole way.
Yeah.
So I have it slack. My line is coming up out the hole, sitting on the weed, and I've got my bowstring, tips up. I'm getting 2 or 3 beeps and straight out. So yeah, literally.
Nice.
Changes every session.
I've seen some more come up, I think. One from Chris Payne.
Chris. Hello, Christopher.
Sorry, I missed your call there, by the way, mate. I will call you back after this. That's a really good question. That.
I'll tell you what.
So Chris Payne has said, if you lot was to design and make a lake, how would you like it all? Nice wooden swims, etc., or rustic, as in overgrown trees? You get my drift.
I would like it with no swims whatsoever.
Yeah,
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just left alone, and you can make your own swims and spots, because it don't exist really anymore.
In an ideal world, yeah, 100%. I would have it as overgrown but as accessible as well.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's a hard. I would love to get hold of a lake, to be honest.
It's actually on the list there.
Yeah,
It's
one of
the
the
long-term list. That would be
things I would love to get involved in is having a fishery just as a project. But yeah, keep it natural, really. A lot of the lakes that I know we keep banging on about it, or I do at least, a lot of lakes that we've been to and looked around on the continent are these public lakes, and they tend to be quite wild and left to their own devices. And then, when you do turn up to fish these sort of lakes, you can either make your own swims, drive out on a boat onto an island in the middle of nowhere, and make your own swim, create your own path.
Create your own path. Polish carp hunter. We'll say hi because you get emotional. We've ignored him. We haven't ignored him.
Hello.
At the bottom.
Don't forget to give
What's your
these
biggest
lads-
watercraft tip, Matthew Underwood?
Yeah, I saw that one. That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah, Trista.
Oh, you're right. Cheers, mate. Best watercraft tip. Stay mobile until you know where the fish are, or until you're convinced that you know where the fish are. Stay mobile. Work off the barrow. If that's something you can do on that lake, just keep your eyes on it. There's not really many
agree with that.
many other big tips anyone would say. I don't think.
Another thing to go with that though, be up when everyone is asleep.
Say that.
Good. Walk in the dark. Walk around in the dark.
Yeah, up early, first thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's still sleeping. You're creeping around. You're seeing them fish first. They ain't act on it. Simple. That's my biggest tip.
Yeah, the early hours and the last hours in the night are probably the most crucial.
Yeah, in the night. How many times are you middle of the night? Competition time. How many times in the middle of the night do you hear a fish bosh when you're half asleep?
Yeah.
If you were up
wonder
all
where
night,
it
how
is.
much would you say? Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that is a good question. Thanks for that one.
Competition time. You reckon?
Yeah, let's do it. I was just trying to catch up, see if there was one more question to squeeze in.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Farah said, "What's your best lake?"
What's my best lake? You know what that is.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
Farah.
Okay, so let's do the last competition. This competition, new staple jogger shorts, or it can be a pair of the Tech Combat shorts. So for this one, again, I will say it again for the third time. It's not in there. In the comments there on a live feed, or is it down there?
It's a good point.
Is it to the
I
side
think it's down.
or down? Steve Wood, I've just seen your question. We answered that
Down.
one at the start of this.
Down.
Oh, it's down.
It's down.
Cool. Yeah, Steve, we answered
Down.
much answered that question at the start of this live stream. So if you watch back, when you have to listen to me again.
Yeah.
So right, yeah, back to the competition. Please put your answer in the comments box below. And the question is,
Absolutely.
what year was Wofte created? So what year did we start this brand? What year did the brand start? Please put your answers in the box.
It's a box. At least you know there's not that much lag, because as soon as we finish talking that question, there was answers there.
Yeah.
So it's all a learning curve.
There's more winners there.
Mm.
Ooh.
Mm. I actually can't believe how many people have been listening.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
been
Wait,
awesome.
thanks very much. by the
Yeah,
way.
thank you very much, Junior. We didn't have a clue what to
We
expect.
thought it was going to be 2 people. watching us.
We were worried about having enough, like,
There'll be
sort of-
more of us here than there was on the other side.
we had a suspicion that every single person watching would win a prize, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's like, what if we do the questions for one person?
Yeah.
And I guess like all the prizes. But no, they haven't. So.
Keep the answers coming in.
Any more questions that you noticed, Mr. Lou?
I did. I think I did. It's
What's your favourite flavor?
what's your flavour?
What's your
Tell me
flavour?
what's your flavour?
Oh, God. We're getting comfortable with this now, aren't we?
Too comfortable.
Nathan, see you Sunday.
Yes, Nathan.
There he is.
See you Sunday, mate.
Lads, get up. Looks sick. Yes, Carp.
Thank you. Can I have a pink rod for my prize, Farah?
Farah's on it.
Farah's on it.
Isn't she? Keep an eye on you, mate. She's.
Oh, big comment or big mirror?
Ooh.
Let's do that one then while the answers are coming in.
Ooh. I'll go straight up. And I don't know, actually. Because I love a big mirror. I love a mirror. I love a nice scaly mirror. But
Yeah,
a big common
big bronze common.
can be quite impressive.
Yeah,
Can't it?
yeah,
A big old common.
yeah.
But I do like a mirror. But I'm
Yeah.
going common. I'm going common.
I'd say mirror.
I'd say common.
My favourite
I reckon.
fish that I would have ever wanted to catch is a mirror. So
Yeah.
I'd say big mirror.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'd say mirror.
Mm,
I think
yeah.
big mirror. Like it's big, but big. That's also available on Wofte.
The new.
Not Kieran. Tea or coffee?
Tea or
Yeah,
coffee.
Coffee, innit?
Yeah, all day long.
Tea.
Black,
All day
strong
long.
coffee.
Tea? You don't drink tea?
Only because you don't let me.
We're one of the lads here to drink coffee.
Filter coffee as well. Like good coffee.
If a lake's
coffee.
struggling not producing fish, what would you suggest to try?
Move late.
Move late.
Or getting pike right out the car.
Solid bags.
Solid bags. Tigers.
Zigged.
Tigers.
Maggots.
Oh, there's options here,
You
isn't
should have a tiger on one at least.
If the
anyway, at
lake-
time.
there? Is just completely shut down and you don't feel confident. Cool tell.
Just cool tell.
Cool Terry.
Flex struggling. That is the one you just said, isn't it?
Bacon
Yeah,
or
scouts.
sausage? Bacon.
Pike.
Good,
Pike
mate.
is good for me.
Bacon.
Any tips on eel fishing?
Oh, we actually need an eel fisherman.
Yeah, we do actually.
Yeah.
We
If you're an
do.
eel fisherman, right, it's actually a good shout. If you are an eel fisherman,
Watching
for a
this.
completely disclosed reason,
Mhm.
get in contact. We want to see your eel captures.
Yeah.
And
If anyone's got any footage of eels,
yeah,
that would also be helpful.
yeah, but we'd like to catch an eel with you. I want
Yeah,
to
we
catch an eel.
would,
I've never caught
yeah.
an eel.
I'll
So if
call
you're an
one.
eel,
Oh, well, I don't ever want to catch another one again.
I'm gonna straight up there. If you can catch eels, let us know.
Get in
Because a
touch.
little eel session might be on the cards.
Cool. Right. Shall we pick a winner?
The veneer. Well, it's not gonna be hard, is it? Well,
It's hard to think.
well. Yeah.
Okay. That was kind of a
Yeah.
joint decision.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, anyone else want to get us in quickly?
Yeah,
No,
we
just
could pop
pick
in and pick
one.
them.
All right. So the final winner of the evening for these live competitions that we have been doing, and this is to wear a pair of shorts of your choice in your size, either a pair of the new Olive Staple jogger shorts or a pair of the Olive Tech Combat shorts, is Taylor Roberts. So Taylor Roberts,
Get in contact.
get in touch, mate, with your details, your size. You have won a pair of shorts. We'll get them out to you bright and early on Monday. Taylor
There you go.
Roberts.
Well, that's Taylor. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Cheers for popping in.
Cool. Awesome.
Well, I reckon we can
Bunch of
probably
cuties.
squeeze in a bunch of cute stuff in.
Oh,
Rich
stop
tea or
it.
digestive? Digestive all day long.
Rich tea or digestive.
All day long.
Digestives, right? Not dunked in tea though, dunked in Nutella.
Mm.
Oh, unreal.
Yeah, I bet.
Unreal.
It's not a toffee, Mr. Matthew Underwood. It's a coffee tea.
Coffee tea.
Coffee.
A coffee tea. If it's a 50-50 coffee and tea mix, a coffee mix a coffee tea. It's not a toffee or a key. It's a
Coffee.
it's a coffee tea, isn't it? Coffee tea.
Give or take a okay.
I don't care.
Depends who it is.
I ain't got a choice with me. This is getting weird, isn't it?
It's
Weird.
not 10 o'clock yet.
Right, so now have the two winners to announce from the competition that we've been running on Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube as well. The competition was for two lucky winners to win £250 worth. I have one I made earlier.
Organising now.
I've got organised now, I just dropped it. Two lucky people are going to win £250 on our website. So you can go online and buy anything you want up to that value for free. And we have already picked the winners just before we started this live stream. And it was a competition to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to tag a friend in the comments box on the advert for it. So the first winner.
I'm trying not to
Kieran's girlfriend has just revealed that Kieran's the taker.
Should we put a drum roll on? No, because they might shut it. It might be copyright or something.
Probably know that.
Right, so if you can even read it, it's going to be back to front.
The
isn't it?
question is, are they online? I haven't seen them.
I
yet.
don't
No.
think they're online. So
I haven't seen them. Yet.
Haven't
So,
seen this name anyway. So
It's down to you to get in touch with us.
first winner.
You see it?
Is it
I
backwards?
don't
though?
think it's backwards because it flips. In fact, I can check.
So the first winner,
I'm not going to check.
the first winner's name on YouTube is Golly19. Right, written it down. You are a winner. You've won £250 worth of gift cards. Please get in touch. Message through YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or through the website contact form. You've won yourself a big prize, my friend.
Well done,
And
Golly.
well done.
The second,
Well entered, sir.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
The second winner. It's not very clear, is it?
Kieran's forehead.
It's Iban Mays. Iban Mays, you are our second and final winner of the big competition to subscribe to our channel. So you have also won yourself £250 worth of gift cards to spend online. Congrats.
Splendid.
And
Right.
thanks to everyone who took the time to enter. And thank you for everyone who has sat here watching us for an hour almost, talking about various bits and bobs.
It's going overtime.
Yeah.
On a Friday.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel. As we've mentioned throughout this live stream, we have been working very hard on some other video projects as well, which are not too far away from coming out. There's certainly more in the pipeline as well that have already been filmed. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to this channel, leave us a like, and also it would actually be really helpful to leave us a few comments about this live stream.
Yeah.
If there's anything you recommend that we can do for next time, any ideas, any questions, we will pick up any comments from this feed and possibly use those in the next one. We're going to try and be a bit more regular with our live videos. It's not something that we really get too much time to do, but we're going to try and do one a month if we can keep up with that. But if not, then we'll try and do them as and when we can. So
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's been good.
For listening and watching.
It's been quite good actually.
Yeah.
Right. It's not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, there we go. We've got a big day tomorrow, haven't we? Big day tomorrow. Team bonding exercise in London.
That'll be interesting.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right. Thanks everyone.
Peace.
Have a wicked weekend. See you soon.
Go and catch some carp.
Bye. Bye.